Today, in celebration of my friend Laura's new book, Yoga Therapy at the Wall, I'm going to share with you some Yin Yoga poses at the wall. Today, my friend Laura and I are doing a collaboration in celebration of her awesome new book, Yoga Therapy at the Wall. So I'm super excited to be sharing with you a few Yin Yoga poses that you can do at the wall in conjunction with the release of her new book, Yoga Therapy at the Wall. So my name's Melissa. I have a couple of yoga channels. One is called Yoga with Melissa, and on that channel I release a video on Tuesdays on breathing, and on Fridays it's a full-length yoga video. I teach a lot of Yin Yoga, restorative yoga, Hatha yoga, yoga nidra, tend to be more on the restorative side of yoga. And I also have a yoga lifestyle channel where Laura's video will be, where we answer your questions about yoga. They tend to be shorter videos, just great short videos talking about answering your questions about yoga and more lifestyle yoga related. So be sure to subscribe to Laura's channel, and I love her podcast, Yoga Focus. I tend to like to listen to them while I'm out doing my walks here in Victoria, BC. She is just super smarty pants. I think she has so much integrity and intelligence in everything that she offers, and I rely on her a lot to support my own teaching too. So thank you so much, Laura, and thanks for being such a intelligent teacher in the world of yoga. Okay, so let's talk about some Yin Yoga poses at the wall and why you would want to do them and why I think they're a good companion for the wall. And these are poses, some of them are ones that I wouldn't actually even do without the wall. So the first one is dangling. This one I actually wouldn't do. I don't think I would do at the wall without the wall at this point. So dangling is a pose that you come up and just put your sit bones against the wall, slight bend in your knee, fold forward, and you hold onto your elbows. So this pose is a great pose to stretch out your shoulders, your arms, your chest. It's good for supporting the lungs and the heart. It helps the neck get longer, the torso go longer, the spine get longer. So it's good for getting taller, which is what Laura's doing on my channel. She's doing a Yin Yoga. She's doing a yoga at the wall to get taller and to support your posture. It'll help to build more flexibility in the spine through the backs of the legs. It's really great for your urinary bladder meridian. Now, I think the wall can be great for supporting the principles of Yin. And the first principle of Yin is to choose an appropriate edge. Now, I don't think this pose is great without the wall for choosing the appropriate, for the first principle of the Yin, which is choosing an appropriate edge. So with the support of the wall, we can really choose an appropriate edge. We can let go and allow this posture to become even more supported, nurturing and nourishing. So I really like the wall with this one. Okay, the second one that I want to share with you is a variation on Sphinx pose that uses the wall. And this one is with your legs up the wall. And again, I've seen this one where your legs are up, and I think it's just too active for Yin without the wall. But I think here, with the wall, where the legs are being supported by the wall, it's great. So this variation is great. I find it gives more of a charge to the kidneys. Also, it works the stomach meridian a little bit more to me on the fronts of the legs. It's great if you have low back issues because it puts the lumbar spine in extension, so it helps to put the, if you've got herniated discs, sciatica, it's great for that. So I love this pose, and it's just a little bit more with the wall, but it also has a support. So it lets you get into the second principle of the Yin, which is that you can, you can soften into the pose a little bit more because you've got the wall. And if without the wall, you would really have to be really active through your legs. So I really like that for that. Okay, now number 3 is another one that I think would be really quite too active without the wall, and it's a dragon variation with your back leg up. Dragon is lunge in yin. So you can put your back right leg up the wall, and you can even just move forward like this. You might be feeling enough in your back leg here. You might want to bring your leg up and stay down. This might be enough. So again, always choosing the appropriate edge here, or you may want to come up. So choose the appropriate edge in the pose. Okay, so once you found that appropriate edge, this version of the posture where you don't have to be so active in the back of the leg because the wall's there to support you, which is why I love it so much. It really lets you get into that stomach meridian, which is great for anxiety and nervousness. But the reason why I love it so much too is that for the third principle of yin, to be still so we can get deep into the connective tissues and the meridians, we can use the support of the wall to mirror that stillness in our body. Because the wall is still, we can also be still. So we can feel the stillness of the wall and be still in our body. Okay, the final variation of yin pose just gives us a little extra something, and I chose it because it lets me share with you the final principle of yin, but also because it's one of my favorite yin poses, which is banana asana. And this is something that wouldn't be available to us if we weren't using the wall. So you're going to do the side bend, and the reason why I like it is because we can add in the hands. So if you spread your fingers, you get an added hand stretch. So all the upper body meridians begin or end in the fingers. So you get that added bonus. You can choose where you place your hands, so it changes the pose on the wall. And then the final principle of yin is to stay for a while. And the wall can help us to do that. But I just really like in this pose how it gives us that added benefit of adding the hands. And there's a lot of yin poses where we can get into the hand meridians, where the meridians begin and end in the hands, which is nice. And I just love banana asana. So that's it for me. I want to thank Laura so much for having me on her channel, and congratulations, Laura, for your book, Yoga Therapy at the Wall. I am so proud of you for writing a book. I know my copy's on the way, and I can't wait to receive it. It's very exciting. And my students just love you too. I just want to share a testimonial. Laura's been on my channel before, and I know many of them watch your channel and listen to your podcast too. One of my students, Lucille, says, I think of Laura G as the professor of yoga. What a smart cookie. Her podcasts are like a TED Talk. So be sure to subscribe to Laura's channel and listen to her podcast. She's just a beacon of intelligence and integrity in the world of yoga. And thanks so much for having me. Be sure to come on over to my Yoga Lifestyle channel and see what she's done for me. I know it's going to be brilliant. She's doing yoga at the wall for posture, and I know you're going to love it. Thanks so much. Namaste.